Did you miss me? It's good to see everybody. It has been a little while. It has been a minute. It has been an hour. It has been a day. It's been a week. It's been a month. It's been too long. I've been gone. Oh, man. Well, it's not that I haven't stopped vlogging. It's that I've stopped uploading. That's the difference. I have some really good news. I've got some bad news. I got some mediocre news, and it's all the exact same, right? First, my father's speech has gotten much better in the last month, and my dad and I are talking once again. The whole reason that I actually kind of started this vlogging is to give my dad and myself an opportunity to communicate. Like, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to showcase my life to my dad because I was missing a huge void. That void was me and my dad talking and sharing. And, you know, with the stroke, he wasn't able to share with me. So what did I end up doing? End up vlogging and showing him my life so he could watch as he was on that road to recovery. He's still not recovered fully physically and probably never will be, but his speech has gotten better. And that's really exciting for me because I get these like now weekly phone calls with my dad and that void being like pushed out, right? There's a big void in me when my dad had a stroke and I didn't get to talk to my best friend. He's always been there for me. I've always kind of had that outlet, someone to pour to and share all my intimate feelings with without any judgment. And that was really, really amazing. And I lost it. And it really affected me, and I moved on and tried to find it in other areas of my life and fill that void, and successful at times, but at other times not successful at all. Taxes are finally done. I had a first year ever that I actually had to do taxes. Like, I mean, like real legit taxes, not just like, hey, you made a little bit of money. I mean, like, hey, I got a company that has membership sites and you made money. I made really good money this year. It was really awesome for me. I was really excited about that. I wasn't excited about how much I had to pay in taxes. Jeez. Never had to pay that much in my life. But that's good. That means I'm making money, right? So I got the taxes done, right? All the complicatedness in that. Got my dad back in a way, right? I've started another YouTube channel, right? A little side hustle. It's kind of been fun for me. And it's a kids YouTube channel. I'm helping cashing out a lot. And I'm also at the same time doing like a lot of superhero stuff and stuff for kids. And so it's really cool. It's called More Kids Videos. It's fun. I'll probably show some footage from it. But Gabe's back in town, so we were fooling around, having some fun, just making some videos. It was really enjoyable, but it's not that it has kept me from journaling, it's kept me from uploading and sharing as much as I have. I'm going to still share. It is in my nature to share. It's just I'm probably not going to be sharing as much. And there's a few reasons for that. I'm going through them a little bit. The biggest reason, in all honesty, is that I have been dealing with, you ready for this? Depression. Never had it in my entire life. Never been depressed in my entire life. I thought that if I put a year and a half of my life, everything that I had, all these boards up here, doing all this, right? That I would be rewarded with success and money. Well, the good news is I got success, and the good news is I made a lot of money. Here's the bad news. I feel terrible. My body is neglected. I haven't worked out, I haven't run, I haven't taken care of myself. I haven't even taken care of myself, fitness trainer, right? For 10 years, I haven't even worked out. I live in this bed. I don't even get out of the house. You know? There's a lot of things that are discussed, like, oh, you want that autonomy, you want that freedom, the ability to travel anywhere and work off your computer, work online. Be careful about that. All things come to those who ask for it. But be sure you're asking for the right thing. I think I'm expediting it. I think I did it too soon. I'm like, hey, I want this thing, I want it now. I worked really, really hard and I made myself sick. And with it, I lost a lot of my friends, which I think you guys kind of know. You've seen me like journaling here. I'm kind of like, I'm going crazy in here. Well, I've gone crazy. For the first time, I have overwhelming thoughts that I have not been able to deal with. I wake up in the morning, like at 10 a.m., I have nothing to do. All my bills are paid, money's in the bank, I'm too comfortable. I haven't found a way to get hungry again, motivated again. My mind it's idle. So there's thoughts flowing in and out. I don't talk about this a lot, but I actually will talk about it now because I feel so overwhelmed by it that I've actually even sought out therapy. I've actually got a professional therapist to sit down and kind of talk about a few things that I'm dealing with. And one of those things is closure. I lost a really, really important person in my life in 2016. She was just a very important person to me. She was my equivalent for my father, who gave me a ton of advice and knowledge and a great outlet for me. She was that for me for 2.5 years, and we had a fallout. We said some things to each other that people that care about each other wouldn't even think of saying to each other. That was it. It was done. And I haven't talked to her for over a year. The thing I learned probably in that, life is way too short to literally hold any animosity towards anyone. You gotta let things go. I let my ego run. I stood up for myself, but it didn't get me anywhere. I lost somebody very dear to me. That's just my lesson. She dominates. Even after a year of not talking to her, she dominates my thoughts. I've been trying to figure out a way to talk to a professional and find closure. This is a hard thing. I've never done it before. Finding closure to somebody that didn't give you closure, right? Like how do you even go about doing that? How do you find closure for yourself? I don't know. I'm working on it. So I'm depressed, but I'm not like overly sad. I know that it's just a wave of something I'm going to go through. I thought that I wanted to have this independence and this autonomy and be able to kind of kick my feet up and relax and have nothing. But I also realized that with that, I took my purpose. I don't have a drive to be hungry anymore. I don't have this drive to get up every morning at 9 a.m. and just go do something special. I look every day for something to do. Every day I drive around aimlessly, like trying to like help random people. Like, hey, can I walk your dog? Hey, can I lend some assistance? And although that's meaningful to me, it's not the thing that gets me out of bed super excited. And I guess I'm just waiting for that again. I'm waiting for that. And so that's where I'm at right now. Vlogging and journaling, but not uploading, keeping it like in a little storage for myself to look at it at a later date, not sharing as much, which is kind of nice because I've gotten my life back a little bit. Not sitting at a computer editing for hours on end. Taxes are done, so that's a big thumbs up there. Starting that new YouTube channel. Who knows what's going to happen with that? It's just kind of fun, it's a fun little thing for me to do and kind of dressed up in crazy costumes and just have fun with that. The next is dealing with that depression and the grief and dealing with loss and seeking professional help. That's where I'm at. And I think that I wanted to make this video because there's a few people that watch my channel that are really meaningful to me. I've never met you, but you just are so meaningful. You really are. And I know Charlie and Brian and Dear Angel, you guys are wondering where I'm at. I'm here. I'm always here. I'm doing well. I'm just trying to figure out this whole thing called life. It's really, really, really hard sometimes. And that's okay. It can be hard. And it's not that I didn't want to vlog through the hard times. It's just that I don't know if I can. I don't know if I have the ability to vlog through this. It's too overwhelming for me. It's too hard to take. I am going to continue to share, but it's going to be a little bit less. It's going to be more like once a week or once every 2 weeks. Just because I'm not in the state. I'm not in the healthiest state. I've got to work on myself. Before I can share with anybody, I've got to work on me. I got to share me with me. I'll keep you guys updated on how I'm doing, what I'm up to. And I'm happy and I'm sad. So know that, like I'm both. Love is there in the joy, but love is also there in the discomfort, in the pain, in the sorrow, in the tears, And even if I'm crying, like I still know, like, oh, I still feel love. And that's a great thing. Thank you so much, guys. This one was a little bit like heavy maybe, but it's honest. And I think at the end of the day, that's the most important thing you can do, is tell the truth. I'll see you guys soon.